Last minute Mr. Olympia physique updates, the prejudging of the 2023 Mr. Olympia, plus much more. What's up, Desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with another bodybuilding news video, and it's Mr. Olympia Day. So we have prejudging, we've got some call outs from that in some of the divisions, we've had the 212 already, and we have some last minute physique updates from Mr. Olympia competitors who had their prejudging tonight, where I will be going live. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell button for Desktop Bodybuilding. But let's kick it off with the first one here from Charles Griffin, posting this saying, first impression, puts the O there, hashtag different. And Charles Griffin really has improved over the years. I mentioned this many times before, but the way he's got that structure working now, his legs have improved, which balances out his physique really, really nicely. He's got that crazy vacuum now. What he's done with his midsection has been nothing short of amazing. Work with Matt Jansen has obviously been a blessing for Charles Griffin. And this photo, the day of Mr. Olympia, is super, super impressive. Winning that Legion Sports Fest just recently. And he looks like he's bringing his best to this contest. So shout out to Charles Griffin. Now we've got some updates here from Ross Flanagan. The morning, well, this one's from yesterday, looking very, very impressive, very, very shredded. And he's got some more here as well from the back, looking absolutely crazy. Now he needs more muscular development on that back. He needs more muscle overall, but the legs are world-class cut out. I love the details, the way the muscle lays over the skin, or the way the skin lays over the muscle, I actually mean. But he's looking really, really good, and look forward to seeing the Olympia debut of Ross Flanagan. Now the big physique update of this video is Samson Dauda posting this up. Showtime puts the O there. I assume this was from this morning. It was posted 2 hours ago now. And Samson Dauda is looking ridiculous. So let's analyze it a little bit more. So the legs, they look fantastic. They look cut out. It looks like the sort of conditioning he needs, at least at minimum, to win this 2023 Mr. Olympia. But Mil Sarcev said in an interview with Dave Palumbo that he is bigger than the Arnold Classic. And their main plan is to come in more shredded. But he is definitely bigger, but it looks like he's put it on in all the right spots. Mil Sarcev did say as well that his waist is tighter than ever. And the waist here, yeah, it's coming out a little bit, but it's pretty damn tight. And I think with that extra muscle when Samson stands on stage, it's really going to accentuate that the waist will look smaller. It might be the same size, but it will look smaller if he has more muscle elsewhere. Now you look at the rest of his physique, that left shoulder, there's a slight little bit of maybe a lump there, or where he's raising his side delt. I don't think that's an issue. I don't think it's any sort of hardy delt or anything like that. And just the roundness overall to the physique and the way it comes together now is ridiculous. The traps are great. The chest is great. The delts are great. The arms are big. He's got abs. He's got quads. I mean, he's really not missing much at all, at least in this shot. Yes, the back is the one thing that gets talked about a lot, but his back has come up a lot. If you guys have been keeping up to date and seeing his updates, his back has definitely improved. So very, very impressed here with Samson Dauda. He may well be your 2023 Mr. Olympia. We might see a battle for years to come between him, Derek Lunsford, and who knows, out of all these other guys that are coming up, Carlos Thomas Jr., Nick Walker, who knows. Now we have some classic physique updates here, and we've got this one here from Carlos Doma, who looked really good earlier this year, won a pro contest, actually placed second at one of them, but he's looking really, really good in this update. And the man he placed second to was Matt Gregor, and I believe they took second to each other, one show after the other. So I believe he took second to Carlos Doma, and then Carlos Doma came in, and Matt Gregor actually beat him. So he's looking really, really good, and he's just made crazy improvements since moving from a men's physique to classic physique. Now let's get into some of the results. Well, not results, some of the call-outs, what went down at the prejudging of some of these other divisions. In the women's physique, we have a battle that we all expected between Sarah Villegas and Natalia Coelho. Now, Sarah brought in more muscle on her upper body, more muscle, I'd say, potentially overall, but she's trying to balance out that top to bottom muscularity, but she looks cut out and looks really, really good. I think for Sarah, she still doesn't have the crazy structure that Natalya has on the upper body. And I think that her quads, maybe her right quad, maybe it's just this photo, just look down just a little bit. But overall, both these women look absolutely spectacular. It looks like it's going to be a battle. Sarah probably has slightly sharper conditioning, but Natalya is still really conditioned. So I think Natalya's taken that sort of feedback of, hey, we don't want you girls ultra shredded. We want really good conditioning, but not to the point where you're completely inside out, which we've seen Sarah bring to the stage before, and it has sort of paid off for her. But I think the judges don't want that level of inside out Andreas Munzer kind of conditioning on these women. And it looks like Natalya has nailed that, but who knows? The judges sometimes go for different decisions, and I think both women look phenomenal, and if either one wins it, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much. Now, in the women's bodybuilding, Andrea Shaw looks absolutely incredible. She really is what women's bodybuilding is. She's round, she keeps her femininity, she's got great flow, really is like probably one of the best female bodybuilders, if not the best female bodybuilder of all time. I can't think of anyone who would just stand straight next to her and beat her straight away. And I think Andrea Shaw can go on and win like 10 women's bodybuilding titles, 10 Miss Olympias. And in the figure, we had Sydney Gillen looking crazy as always. She's won so many Olympia titles now, I'm sort of losing count at this point. This photo here is by Jonathan Moray, who's a phenomenal photographer and putting out tons of great content from the Olympia weekend. But Sydney, she has a tiny waist. She's got that blessed genetic structure. She's got the blessed genetic muscle bellies. And just the flow is really amazing. And no wonder she's a many time figure Olympian champion at this point. And I honestly think she's going to continue to win it if she so chooses to do so. So if you did enjoy this video, give the video a thumbs up, smash that like button. And the reason to actually subscribe and hit the notification bell button on this one is because I'll have lives going up all weekend for the 2023 Mr. Olympia. I've done reviews and gone live for the 212 prejudging already. Tonight we have the 212 finals. We have a whole ton of divisions, and then we have the men's open bodybuilding prejudging, where we're going to see who is going to take that 2023 Mr. Olympia, or potentially see who's going to take that 2023 Mr. Olympia. And we'll be finding out if Brandon Curry is competing on that stage, plus much more. So make sure you do subscribe and click the notification bell button. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for this video. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.